Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So, I'm so sorry about that, guys. Having some technical difficulties today, and I don't know why. My computer keeps blue screening just absolutely out of nowhere. Um, so in the event that it happens again, just know that Justin will be taking over. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what's my computer's never done this, but um, like I was saying, the first product that we're going to be going over here is the Quinier Leg Massager. Just really good if you have, like if you need compression in your legs, you have like muscle and joint problems down there. Um, and so Mrs. Dragon Blogger covered this video for us. Love Mrs. Shona. So we're gonna get started in this video. Hopefully I can make it to the end. But like I said, if for some reason it does crash, Justin will take over. So you still have your chances to win those two $5 gift cards at the end of stream.
Today we're going to show you how to operate the Quinier Air Compression Leg Massager.
But yeah, just thank you everyone for bearing with us. I'm so sorry about those technical difficulties.
It's easy to use and very easy to set up. You will have 2 cuffs for right and left leg and a handy remote control. Make sure that you find a tolerable setting to where it's not uncomfortable.
So yeah, make sure that if you're going to be using this product, you're in an area where you're like comfortable and you can kind of move around a little bit, but you don't want to move too much, so you can make sure that you get that good compression. You make sure that your entire little session is going to be, accurate and in the area that you need it to without too much movement, but you want enough movement to at least be comfortable, because you're going to get stiff sitting still for a while.
Now there are 3 levels of massage strength, so you can select those on the controller. Now on this remote, you have your power button, and then you have your modes and your levels. This bottom button controls the air pressure. So it's very important.
So yeah, so you have 3 modes that are available, and you can also control the air pressure. So you have a lot of different stuff that you can set up to, achieve your maximum comfort level. That way you get the good massaging out of it, but it's not like it's unbearable, but you can't set it too low where you're not really getting any value out of it. So that's something that's cool. I love it when you're allowed to have different and multiple massage options, especially when it comes to stuff like leg and eye massagers and stuff like that. So
Important that you read the instructions. That way you know which way to put it on properly. You want to make sure it's snug but not uncomfortable. And make sure that this wider part goes up the calf.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm live now. I'm checking. I cannot see the Amazon chat, so. All right. This is Justin here taking over. Everybody can see me. I certainly can hear myself, so that works, doesn't it? Hold on one second. Let me switch mics. Hey, good evening, everyone. Let me switch the microphone right now. We are going to be using. Right now it's picking up my Yeti X, so you can hear my air conditioner in the background. I'm going to have to switch that over to my, give me a second. I'm going to switch that over to my headset mic. That way you don't hear so much background audio. Again, we're doing this ad hoc here. Is that clear? Let me check. Does that sound better now? Is my mic clear? Testing. Okay, yeah, that's way better. Okay. All right, thank you. So sorry about that. Fortunately, tonight we had a whole bunch of pre-B-roll videos. Nkda didn't have any products on hand, so I was quickly able to take over the carousel and just run it myself and just simply show the same videos. I normally don't stream, obviously, on a weeknight because, I just got off of a 10.5-hour workday, but I had to take over. So, as he was showing you the Quinier Leg Massager, I'll just cut back to where we were in that video real quick here, and then I'll move on to the rest of the show. We are still doing the $5 gift card giveaway, and hopefully my stream is, ironically, just literally 30 minutes before the stream started, we had a power outage here at my house, which lasted about 3 or 4 minutes, and I've got an APC battery backup, so hopefully I don't have a power outage myself, or else we're jinxed tonight no matter what we do, right? So let's get over to the browsing screen. Okay, so I will, let's see, which one am I doing here? Hide that, put this video showcase up. There we go. All right. Very ad hoc here. All right, so going back to Mrs. Dragon Blogger's video with the Quinier Leg Massager. And I'll just go right to the part where you see Kiwi. Okay, hold on. No sound from the video? I certainly hear it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. What am I doing wrong? Desktop audio. Test, test, test. All right. Let's go back a tad. Sorry about that. Again, didn't get to do my pre-checks.
Now we're on number 1 as far as how tight a squeeze and the mode. And then we're also on level 1 of the air pressure. So we're going to go up, as you can see. Right side up. It'll show you these little bars where your air pressure and how tight it will be in the cuffs. Pretty easy to operate.
There we go.
All in all, a great product if you are someone that has circulation issues and need a home unit. This
is it still low?
To put together and use, and highly recommend this.
Was the video volume still that low? Interesting. Okay, I had it. It looked like when I showed it was in the yellow, but I'll turn it up a little louder on myself as well. That should be better. So, does anybody have any questions on the Quinier Leg Massager? So, the air compression leg and calf massager, if you ever have those achy, sore calves, especially if you go out and you work out at the gym and you have leg day, right? And you've got your achy calf muscles, maybe you're pushing a little too hard or you're running, you have too much pain in your calf muscles, the air compression is really good at just, inflating and kind of doing that compression on those calf muscles, and it works really well. Yeah, it's really, really comfortable. It's really good at that. And also, if you're bedridden a lot, like let's say you're sick, you lay down for a long time, it's really helpful at getting that circulation going. You maybe get a little bit of swelling in your calves or ankles, and you need to just kind of do that compression that goes on and off and on and off. It's really good for that. So if you're one of those, if you do get swelling in your feet and your calves and your ankles, it's really beneficial for that. Honestly, it's pretty good. And you've probably seen compression leg massagers, or people who've had to use them, especially for people who are in the hospital. Like I had to have them on my legs when I had surgery in 2016 and I was in the hospital for a week. They had to put the compression massagers on, even on my legs. Of course, those are hospital ones, to just move my airflow when I couldn't get out and walk around a lot. So yes, the code word for the week is Stone Dragon, but do not type it in chat. I have a reason for not having it in chat. It's verbal only. Stone Dragon for the Xbox 360 giveaway. So next, it's okay. It's because if people want to get the code word out of a previous stream, they have to at least spend some effort and time to watch the stream and listen for it, versus just scrolling through the chat real quick and just finding it quickly and just swiping it that way. That's why. And it could be because the stream stopped and started so many times. Maybe it took away the follow button until it got refreshed. I'm not sure. The next product Nate has covered numerous times, and this is the EF EcoFlow River, and it's on sale. And it's $100 off today and deal. And this is a fantastic power station. This one's slightly more powerful than the River Mini, but not quite as big as the Delta Max or the River Pro. So it's kind of like at that sweet spot right there. You let me know if the volume's not loud enough, and I'll adjust it.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you guys the EcoFlow River Portable Power Station. This thing is an absolute beast of a machine, so let's go ahead and jump right in and get in today's video. Like I said, speed 3.0.
Oh, that's
Inside,
right.
You're going to have 3 AC
It's max volume.
outlets, and this is going to allow you to charge it in
Okay.
multiple ways. So your standard wall outlet, as well as a 12-volt outlet that will charge a little bit slower. You're also in the front going to have a 12-volt AC outlet, which will allow you to charge it in your car or power things. Another awesome feature about this is that it has a built-in flashlight. It has 2 brightness settings, just a standard brightness and max brightness, and then it will also emit SOS and Morse code, which I think is a super awesome built-in feature that they didn't have to add, but they went ahead and did it anyways. All right, guys, so we went ahead and gave you a brief rundown of the EcoFlow River Portable Power Station, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more detailed for those of you that are interested. So here in the front, you have your simple LED screen that will tell you the amount of hours that you have charging, and it will reflect on based on what you're charging. So right now, nothing's plugged in. This thing says it's good for 99 hours. If we turn it on to the lowest brightness setting, you see here that we have 79 hours left on 29% charge. If we switch it to the max brightness setting, you're going to see that we have 26 hours on 29% charge, so definitely a lot of flashlight time. And then if we switch it to the SOS setting, you're going to see here that we have 40 hours on 29%, which is an absolute freaking beast of a time frame that you have. You can see here it's outputting at 2 watts, so very low wattage output. We turn that off, we jump back up to 99%. We have our USB-Cs here in the front, like I said. One of them is a USB-C 100 watt, 2 USB-As, and then a USB 3.0 fast charge. Here in the front, you are going to have your other 2 connections for DC power. In order to have that enabled, you have to power it on, and it reflects here on the screen telling you that that is enabled.
Annoying.
So we'll go ahead and turn that back off, and we will.
I so wish Amazon Chat had band feature like Twitch.
3 AC plugins right here. In order to enable those, you have to have this little power switch on. So let's go ahead and turn that on and off, and we'll switch back to the front, and you'll see here that it is currently emitting at 60 watts power, which is absolutely freaking insane for something that you can simply just carry around in your hand. When we turn that off, that little symbol went away. So now we're going to go ahead and switch to the back side over here, opposite of the AC controllers. We're going to go ahead and zoom in, get it focused, and as you can see right here, we have all of the different charging options.
So let me pause this a second, and let me tell you something. The River right now is $50 cheaper than the River Mini, okay? And it's a lot more powerful than the River Mini. So we're giving away the River Mini, by the way, in a giveaway we have right now on dragonblogger.com. We're in the middle of a giveaway that ends in, well, let me see, when does it end? Let me tell you real quick when the River Mini giveaway ends. So the River Mini giveaway ends in 12 days. So you have a chance to enter to win a River Mini. But the River is $50 cheaper than the River Mini right now. That's crazy that their more powerful unit is cheaper than their lower end unit right now. So it is really a good deal for this model.
Take vent, because this thing does run pretty warm, so I would definitely keep that in a nice ventilated area.
So it will power an air purifier, but I don't know how long. You'd have to calculate the wattage draw of the air purifier to see how long it could draw.
Reset button if anything goes
yes, the
wrong.
air purifier unit did get claimed. I announced the winner on all my social media.
Here on the left side, and a screw to access that panel if need be. On the back here, you're going to notice that there is nothing here. This is just a nice little design.
Just to let you know, the air purifier winner was Mikhail Rappaport from the Bronx, New York. He was the winner, and he claimed it. AirTalk will be shipping him the prize.
On the back with that nice EF EcoFlow symbol, and as well as a 2-tone, which is kind of a black and lighter black design. Super clean design, in my opinion. I really like what they did with it here on the back, so kudos to you guys. We're going to do a little quick test charge with my iPhone. It's at about 50%, so we're going to set up with the USB-C connection on 29% to see how long it takes to charge my iPhone and how much we have left on the power station. But while we're waiting for that, let's go over everything that comes with it.
Yeah, because I had to pick the alternate winner. The original winner never claimed. I had to pick a replacement winner.
Connect solar panels that are sold separately if you're interested in that. Then we're going to go ahead and switch on. We're also going to have a DC power outlet to charge this unit
I'm
with
doing well.
your vehicle, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to here. We're also going to have more DC connectors that will just further allow you to charge multiple.
So this is
individual
really
panels
cool.
That'll help and what is currently going on.
Now, I know in this River Mini one, he doesn't show you the app, but the app is really awesome. And it works with all the EF EcoFlow products. You know, keeping track of your power outage and then the statistics. I'm telling you, this product is pretty awesome. And if you're somebody who goes camping a lot, or you really like camping, especially in the summertime, having one of these portable power stations is invaluable for giving you that extra power to maybe you want to power an electric griddle, or you want to power any sort of electric, device. Make sure your phone's charged 70 times. It's just really, really good for that. And again, you could combine these with the solar panel, so that way you can kind of charge them back up, in between discharging the power. So excellent product. This is a really, really good option. So does this one have USB-C? I know some of them do. Let me double check on this one. Yes, it does. It has 3 USB-A's in the front and a USB-C 100 watt output in the front of it. So this one has 3 AC power plugs, 3 USB-A's, and 1 USB-C. That's capable of a 100 watt output of USB-C in the front panel. So, excellent product. Crane fly. Just what I need. Mosquitoes and crane flies near me. It's because my it's dark in my room, and I just got the light lamp right in front of me, so it's very bright. So, it really is keeping track of all my giveaways. It really is a lot of coordination. So next on the list tonight is this Fine King chef's knife, which we covered actually last year. It's been a while, but it's just such an awesome knife. Now, this knife was part of a set, but the 1 8-inch chef knife in this set is actually the one on deal tonight. So Jeff had done a singular video testing out each individual knife in this set. So he could we'll show you just the video he did of this specific chef knife. This is the 8-inch knife. And this is their Dynasty series. We always like chopping vegetables and fruits in this case. Only Nate does the potatoes.
The Fine King Dynasty series chef knife to cut this apple. So now they're insanely sharp knives, so this will go well.
I like apples too. Apples and peanut butter. I've said that before on streams and chat. Apples and peanut butter is delicious. You just dip apple slices in peanut butter. Mwah. Makes for a great snack. Yeah, Nader Tot exclusive. It's funny because most people I chop apples too when I do knife tests. Nate goes right for the potatoes. He does potatoes with all his knife tests. I think even James did carrots and celery, but Nate was the one who does potatoes. Oh, so for anybody who's been following my saga, fun fact, I gave up coffee. So I gave up coffee last Wednesday. I've been drinking 14 cups of coffee a day for probably 2 years now. Literally 14 cups a day. And it was just getting so bad. So last Wednesday, I gave up coffee and I switched 100% to fresh brewed green tea and iced green tea. And so I'm 8 days coffee free. And I got over the 6-day migraine. Literally had a 6-day, 24-hour migraine from giving up coffee. 6-day migraine, but I'm finally over it. I'm finally feeling a little bit better and normal today. Yeah. Yep, cold turkey. Haven't touched a sip of coffee in 8 days. And I brew my green tea pretty light. So it's not like that much caffeine in it. It has a little bit. Yeah, nah, I'm not one of those people who get all crazy and fuming. Instead, I'm just in agony and migraine headaches from lack of coffee. I did drink 14 8-ounce cups per day. 14 8-ounce cups a day. So to make matters worse, because I get up around 4 o'clock in the morning, and I work about 10 and a half hours a day, at my day job, and then I'm an Amazon influencer, run the giveaways, blogger, run 16 social media channels, etc. So I manage all that on my spare time while I'm doing a full-time day job, and so I was just, literally living off of caffeine at this point. Literally. So this Fine King knife is pretty incredible. It's a great set. So I know just this knife is on deal, but if you got the spare, the entire set is worth it. Get the whole matching set too, because it's just a really nice set to have. Really sharp, really works well. I've gradually staggered up my coffee over the years. I started with maybe 3-4 cups a day, 5 cups a day, and I just kept building up resistance to the caffeine, and I just kept feeling fatigued and tired all the time. So I just kept adding more and more and more. I mean, I was at the point where I would go to Starbucks and I would get a Trenti iced coffee black with 4 to 6 shots of espresso in it. That was my drink. You know, when I wasn't brewing at home, my 14 cup, I would just get black coffee, iced, plain, no sugar, no sweetener, 4 to 6 shots of espresso in it. That would be what I would do. Just give me a kick for a couple hours. It was crazy. So, hey, Patu Sanja, how you doing? Yeah, no, I was not kidding you when I used to say I had 6 shots of espresso into my Trenta iced coffee. I literally had that much caffeine, like insane amounts. Yeah, it's about 5,000 milligrams. No, you can go a lot more than that, honestly. The actual, like, safety limit is somewhere in the 3,000 to 5,000 milligram range. I was always around 1,200. Yeah, exactly. James time. This is the Fantech car jump starter. So, I have a little bit of experience with car jump starters too. Now, I didn't personally use the Fantech one, but I've had jump starters because my mother-in-law had a 2008 Chevy Colorado, and it had loose wiring. And we didn't know it was loose wiring at the time, but the car battery would always be dead. So at first she called AAA multiple times. It's $90 for AAA to come out and jump start her car. So I bought one of these car jump starters that you see, just like the one you see in this video, and I just put the clamps on the battery, jump it myself, save $90 from AAA having to come out. I must have jumped the car at least once a week and saved hundreds. So these are well worth having in your car. I will say hands down, you should have a car jump starter just in case your battery's dead and you need to jump. It costs literally the price of one AAA jump to own one of these, and you have just that insurance of never needing to have to call somebody for a jump.
James here. Today with a quick unboxing and showcase.
Okay, I'm going to skip the unboxing because we know how long James is. How long is this video?
Let's see if this will turn on.
Okay, we'll go here.
Kit. Now,
all right, James, come on. Let's get to you. Okay, hold on. Let's get some more substance here.
With the smartness. So let's cut the tag. Plain, simple, brown box.
Yes, got it.
This box plugs are USB-A to charge your
okay.
phones.
Quick unboxing. I think it's an 11-minute video.
You can do it. Over here is the plug for the car jumper cables.
These are battery twos, so they act as power banks for your phones too, not just jump starters.
Where your LEDs are. Let's see if this will turn on.
And they usually have emergency lighting on them too, in case you have an emergency in the road.
It's got a caution tape, guys. Pull the caution tape off. A little plastic cover on this. You guys like the peel porn?
Yeah.
Nice, cool peel.
That's true.
Shows you it's got a 32% power charge right now, guys.
This one's a little larger than the one I have.
Cool, nice little readout.
I don't think this one. I don't think this one is a hand crank one.
Nice, very awesome.
No, this one's not a hand crank one.
Sides which work well. So what else comes in this kit? Let's see. You have a nice big logo. They are proud of their stuff. Vroom your beast up. That's pretty cool. I like that, guys. Nice touch. So, another box of goodies.
That's right.
Inside here will be
short documentary.
So, what do you have for cables? They give you.
Hey, it's late James's time. It's already 10:38 p.m. his time, so I don't think he's with us tonight in chat.
USB to USB-C cable. What else do you have? You have USB-C to USB-C. Both of these are about 4 or 5 foot cables with Velcro straps and their logos. Cool that they add these. What else is in here? Well, you got the user manual. If you need the user manual.
Okay, long story short, here's how this works. You get your red, your black clips, you clip them onto your batteries, and you jumpstart your car. This is capable of jumping up to 8.5 liter gas and diesel engines. It's got a 12 battery booster, 65 watt charger, 2000 amp, which is 20,000 milliamps, so it could charge your phone many times. It stores enough charges for, let's see, it could charge, let's see, 5 times. Can jump start a car 5 times off of a single battery. It approximately needs 20% of power in a battery per car jump, is the way it says, and it has a manual override for extra boost. So, fun fact: the one that I had too also had a boost button, because sometimes when I tried to jump it, by default it wasn't giving enough juice. I had to hold the boost button and give it that extra juice just to get it to jump it. So this has that too. So this can operate in temperatures from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, these are extremely valuable. And this one is 50% off, $85 off right now on the deal. It's a today's deal. These are worth having as a backup. Again, a jump start, if your car battery's dead or it got drained, maybe car lights get left on at night, you forgot to shut them off, or the battery's dead in the morning, or for whatever reason, you're going to spend as much in just calling somebody to do one jump start as you would owning one of these and having it at all times. I'm telling you, it's the same price as paying for one jump start. So they're always worth having. Always worth having. One in every car. That's the way I say. So, any questions on the Apex 2000 amp jump starter before I move on to the next product? And again, I've used car jump starters before. I even have one in my garage. I've used it regularly, even when my former CLA, Mercedes CLA, battery was dead. The dealer couldn't get time to come down, tow it to the dealership, jumped it so we could drive it down on the dealership. Yep. SOS blink strobe, good for emergencies. Just really, really handy. And let's face it, no matter what kind of car you have, eventually you run into an issue where your car is going to be stopped or a battery is going to be dead and you need to have it jumped. It happens to everybody. Virtually no car owner has never not had to have their car jumped. Just like you haven't had to inflate a tire or put on an emergency tire or, Next up is the James here. Next up is the Eufy G30 RoboVac. So, this one is the smaller of the two RoboVacs that I got, right? I got two. I got the G30 and the X8. Now, the G30 is good if you have hard floors and very, very low or very light carpeting. It sweeps, it picks up dust, but it doesn't have as much suction as the X8. But the G30 is also a lot less expensive than the X8. It's on deal right now for $229.99, and the X8 is over $500. So I was reviewing the G30. Now, with the G30, I used it with my dog in the house. I tried to get my dog used to my robot vacuums. I didn't want to give up my robot vacuums. I love my robot vacuums. So I did my best to try to get my dog to see if he can kind of get used to the robot vacuuming around and ignore it and just get used to his presence, and he does not. It got so bad that even when my robot vacuum was parked in its docking station, he would just sit there staring at it and just shake uncontrollably with nervous shakes, just staring at it while it returned to its station. So I have them in the garage right now, hidden from him, but I still have them, just because I want to make sure I got everything tested on them before I'm done with them. But it actually works really well if you don't have a psychotic dog like I have. So.
Is that the robot vacuum?
What is that?
What do you mean, how much weight does it hold? Do you mean sitting on top of the vacuum? So that's a good question. I didn't test to see how much weight it has. The vacuum itself is only 5.29 pounds. I wouldn't imagine you could put more than a couple of pounds on it before you weigh it down. So if you're asking can a pet sit on it, probably a light cat could sit on it. But that's an unusual question. I didn't test it. Yeah, I know. I paused it to answer the question. That way I wasn't talking over the video.
No, don't attack it. Don't attack it.
No, they can't support that much weight. You can't ride on a robot vacuum.
No, it's okay.
It's only 5 pounds. A light cat could sit on it.
Don't attack it. It's just cleaning. It's just cleaning. This is cleaning.
He would not. He never got used to this. I tried 2, 3, 4 days. I could never get him used to it.
No, don't tap. No.
So then I tried locking him outside, and then all he would do is cry when he stared at the vacuum through the glass sliding door. He just cried at it.
No. No. It's okay.
So, but the vacuum just kept working around it. Every time it was bumped, it just kept working around it.
It's okay,
Now,
Pumpkin.
I'm going to pause it real quick here.
No.
So, it totally ruined the mapping. I originally was having it do the mapping, right? And I was using the phone, and when you use the phone, you try to map it. It will build its mapping of what objects to avoid in object detection so that it knows to always avoid those objects. When you have something like this happen, the robot vac, it can't do any mapping. It cannot be disrupted as often as my dog disrupted it. The mapping looked like a crazy scribble kids drawing. It was not good for the mapping. However, it kept going back to around the areas where it got dislodged from and eventually finished its job. So Pumpkin can't be crated. He cries and attacks the crate till he actually injures himself. He is a very severe anxiety dog. I cannot crate him. I cannot in any way restrain him. I also cannot lock him in a bedroom or also claw holes in the wooden door to try to get out. He's very, very anxiety riddled. He's a very crazy anxiety dog. Hey, thank you for the follow, mechanically inclined. I like the little play on word there with the inclined. Yeah, I won't give him back. He's fine as long as I'm with him. He attacks mops too, not just vacuums. My other 2 dogs don't care.
You're not letting it do its job.
The funny thing is he just mostly bumps it with his nose and paws at it.
Hey.
The other thing too is with the robot vacuum is the G30, if there's a lot of dog toys or there's a lot of obstacles on the ground, like let's say you just have stuff lying around your room, it will build them into its avoidance. The X8 is better about temporary objects and working around them and then just going through them versus memory. But this one actually worked really well for just hard floors. It didn't do as well about carpet.
Even though it's being bothered with.
See, he would be fine if I held him. If I actually was the one holding him on a leash in the other room, he'd be fine. The problem is the robot needs to do its thing on its own schedule, and so he would always bother it when he's unmonitored. He never got used to it. So sure, if I sit with him and hold him, he'll sit on my lap and watch it. It's only, but the fact is, it needs to do its thing when you know, I can't be babysitting him while the robot vacuum's working, because then I might as well vacuum myself. Oh, so yeah, it's all very hard tile. It's just kind of like it looks like wood, but it's not. It's ceramic tile. It's ceramic tile that looks like wood. The floor in this house. So it's actually very hard. Yep, it's very hard ceramic tile. It's not wood at all. It looks like that gray ash wood, but it's not. It's hard ceramic tile. Yeah. So again, G30 good price right now. Works real well for mapping. Does good with hard floors. Not if you have neurotic dogs. Not for neurotic dogs. Doesn't work out. But Pumpkin, it's not just robot vacuums. I could use my Eufy stick vacuum. I could use my Dyson stick vacuum. I could use my Eufy hand vacuum. If there is any, I can even use a mop or my Sharp mop vacuum, which is a mop and a vacuum. No matter what, if I push something on the floor, or I even so much as rub like you know, you get those like chom rollers to roll dog hair off of the couch. If I so much as sweep my arm and rub something against the couch, he tries to attack it. He's crazy. Crazy dog. Hold on. Pumpkin, come. Okay, sorry about that. My dog accidentally knocked my mic on mute. Is that better? Is that better? Can I be heard now? Okay. Sorry about that. My dog's paw hit the mic mute switch. I didn't realize it. So I was saying that my dog Pumpkin actually was in. We actually took him to training. We had the Petco training classes, and we took him to training. And we actually were originally going to train him to be a certified therapy dog, and so he's really good on walks. He was actually for a while. He actually can do a lot of commands. He could sit, lay down, and he listens very well when you tell him to sit and lay down. He also knows how to give paw 3 different types of ways, and you can even hold your hand like this and say touch, and he'll come over and he'll touch your hand with his nose. So he has a lot of training, but it turns out that he needed a therapy human. He can't be a therapy dog. All right, so next we have the phone holder stand that James did. And let me put this one up here. These are cool if you need like...
James here with a quick unboxing showcase of a new product, guys. This is from Call. This is their DP03 phone
Yeah, it's always James here.
Now,
that's his signature.
This is kind of cool stand. We're going to pull it open. We're going to kind of show you guys this as we go, right? So first you have the user manual if you guys need that. It is there. Then you have the actual phone holder with the tripoding section.
This video is only 2 minutes and 20 seconds long. That's a record for James.
Then you open it up and you'll have the base. And on the bottom of this you'll have a pole. Now, to connect this up, just really literally, grab the right side. Make sure you're on the channels. There are channels, so make sure you're on the channels. And I'll kind of bring this over to you. Hopefully you guys can see there's some channels in there. There's some channel grooves on here. So pretty much you just line them up, right? Push it in, you're good to go. So it will sit like that. You guys can move it up and down if you guys really need.
So what I like about this one is it actually goes a lot higher than most phone stands. Most phone stands are very low, but this one actually goes up pretty high. So actually, if this was on my desk, it would actually hold my phone about this high, which is kind of nice.
Put it sideways if you guys want it sideways.
Like right now, I'm managing my carousel with my iPhone like this. It'd be nice if I had that on that stand right now in front of me instead of it laying on my desk flat.
Angle, adjustments, all that good stuff. Now down here is a nice width hole right here. This is so you can put your
James was out today. He did not stream this morning.
While using it. Nice device, holds it well.
Elevated phone dropper, right? Yeah, I'd be more comfortable with a clamp.
There is still
it sets in a little too easy for me to knock over.
There's a nice non-slip grip there. Plus inside here, there's some nice non-slip
micro dose, right
there. Very cool. Actually, really cool phone mount, guys. Definitely worth it if you guys are trying to use it to watch stuff while you're getting ready, or just need a chat screen or something on your desk at all times. This will work. Again, this is from Call. This is their desk mount. Guys, this is their DP03 phone stand for like the desk, tables, and all that. Thanks for checking out this video, and have a great one, guys.
All right, no problem, Jonathan. Appreciate you stopping by. So, the next product is also by Call, and this is a bike phone holder mount, or motorcycle. So basically, you just mount it to the bar of your bicycle or motorcycle, and then it lets you hold your phone on your bike. Now honestly, I should probably get one of these for my kid who uses his e-bike back and forth to school every day, so he probably could have really benefited from something like this. So hold on, let me get the video for this one real quick here. Well, that's going into my background sound there, isn't it? There we go. Boop. All right, now James didn't have a bike, so he used his really cool K&F tripod, which has a sidebar pole, which is by the way, this tripod is so cool. Not just simply a tripod that goes up and down; it has this whole side pole. This is one of the coolest tripods I've ever seen. So, but it made for a good test of showcasing how this bike mount goes.
James here with a quick walkthrough of how to use your Lamy Call BM02 bike phone mount. As you guys see, we have it here.
By the way, if you're interested in that
we're gonna actually show you guys
in
how to
that
use
tripod,
it, and the best way to do
I
this
can
is actually use this camera mount pole.
I can send you
So
the link in
that
chat
is
to
my
that
best way
tripod
to kinda
too.
show you guys
It is a
how to use
really
this. Of
cool
course, you guys have
tripod by
the
Can of
bracket.
Concept. It's really
for
awesome.
the user or for the home phone. Then you have inside here is actually the mount. Now I'm gonna pull this mount out. I'm gonna come a little closer and show you guys this. As you guys see, there's a bunch of rubber in here. We will actually pull this off.
That's the tripod he's using with
and
that.
open this completely up,
Just
right?
post it in chat in case you're interested.
So you're gonna unscrew this completely.
Is this another short
just
one?
so you can get it open far enough.
Oh yeah,
Now,
another short one.
if you were on a motorcycle or a bicycle, you may not have to do all this, but you may still have to pull it off like that. So you're going to then grab out enough of the rubber to make it mountable around this piece, right? So now that we're there, we reverse the process by screwing this back on. Just like this. Guys, screw it back on. Just keep screwing it until it's
Yeah, and the
nice
cool thing about
tight
this is you have to
and
make it really
on.
secure. It's not one of those things you just want to clamp on and off because you certainly don't want it dislodging and dropping your phone, you know, while you're
There,
on your bike
we're gonna
or while you're on
back
your
off a
motorcycle.
half
That would just be
turn,
disastrous.
or
So it needs to have that
and then
security to where it tightens like
kind
that.
of latch it in place, right?
Hey Diane, how you doing?
Gonna back off just slightly more. My pull's a little bigger than what I thought. So you then have this mount piece, which you will unscrew this, right? Just like this. Pop this over this. Then push this right on that ball head. Then rescrew it back on. Once that's done, guys,
Nkda's helped me moderate
Hit the
chat
back
since his
button,
computer kept dying. Wasn't able to
which
do the
will
stream.
allow
In fact, the thumbnail of the stream
this
still
to
shows
open up,
Nkda's
right?
stream.
So
Still
now
says
that it's
amazing
open,
deals with Nkda. I wasn't able to
we
read
can
the title.
actually put a phone in here, pop it in, set it in, latch it in place.
See, I like that. See the way it
So you
securely
got the
latches in
screen.
place
So
on all
just
four
like that,
corners?
That's how you'll mount that.
That's
Just do the
important
same
for your
process
phone
on,
not to fall off.
Motorcycle, bicycle, whatever you guys want. Just remember, these rubber pieces come in handy, so make sure you got the right amount in there, and you're good to go.
So that's important because unlike an in-car phone mount, right, where the inside of your car is relatively stable, so you could suction cup your mount to a dashboard, you could put in a car vent, you know, they can have, but when you are on a bicycle or a motorcycle, you need to make sure that not only is the clamp super secure and tight, but obviously the phone holder itself needs to be much more secure than your typical phone mount because there's just a lot more disturbances, bumps on the road, just a lot more vibrations, and you don't want your phone falling off or the clamp falling off your bike. So really, really good for that. Yes, hydrate. In my case, iced green tea. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, speaking of phone accessories, this is the Hohem gimbal that James covered, which he actually has a bunch of these. I really need to get one of these because I follow my dogs around the yard with my phone while they're running back and forth with their balls. And I've got such bad shaky cam holding the phone in my hand. I need something like this Hohem gimbal to avoid that shaky cam when I'm trying to follow my dogs while they're playing with toys in the yard. So I could use something like this to help improve my video quality when I'm filming my hyperactive dogs, for sure. And
This is the iSteady multi 3-axis
how long is this video?
stabilizing gimbal. Now this is for small cameras.
It's
It does
6
have the
minutes
Sony,
long,
camera
which means
control,
it's
so
a
you have
medium-length
Sony
video
app
for
that
James.
can actually work with this and link up to your Sony cameras. As you know, I have a Sony Alpha. I do not think the Alpha is one place.
Okay.
Well, unzip
A little
it,
bit.
flip it. Inside we have some pieces floating around. First thing is a huge, and I'm talking thick, user manual. On the front, several languages, so you guys can already imagine that we're going to go into several languages. It shows you how it rolls, tilts, disclaimers, you know, how to hook up your
Legend
stuff, how
has
to use
it.
your stuff, what the buttons are, stuff like that. We're not going to get into this. We're just showing you it's just an unboxing today.
No, you want what you could do, Nkda, is you could simply go to James's playlist on YouTube. We have separate playlists for each of my streamers, and you could just start his playlist and just listen to it as like your ASMR all night. And about every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you'll hear a new James here at the every 10 or 15 minute mark.
We have some screws. These screws, we'll show you what those screws are for. So this kit was not fully set proper. Here is your charging cord or connecting. This is your connecting cord. So this will connect.
So let's get
You
to.
want to put your camera on a tripod.
I like that it comes to a tripod,
with
and then the
nice,
tripod can
sturdy
actually be used
tripod.
as a hand hold.
I actually
You
like
can hold
that
your hand to it.
tripod. You know, you just set it on, screw it. This, I need a longer. You know, pretty much. How are we gonna work? Just like that, you see. On the front or on the back is your tilting. On the front is your power button. Let's see, let's power this up. You guys see it spinning? You know, it just stabilizes the camera.
So, I really like 3-axis gimbals. I used one which wasn't as good as the Hohem one, and it wound up stopped working after about a year.
This is DC out.
But I really like
This is the DC
the 3-axis gimbals.
Dang it, door, had to cut that out. So anyways, this has a power bank. You can charge your camera while running this, so it does have a power bank in it. So that is what those cords are for. One to charge this, one to charge your camera. As you guys can see, you can set this on a tripod if you really need. As you guys can see, it's kind of moving.
Did he actually put his phone in on this one? Yeah, what I really like too is...
Cool. We're going to power that off with the power button.
So what I really like about this one too is not only does it use the 3-axis gimbal so that if you're moving the camera, right, you're holding it and you're moving the camera, it keeps it perfectly smooth without any of the shaky cam, but the fact that you could use the controls on the gimbal itself to do like slow motion pans and spins, it adds dramatic effect, especially if you're doing product recordings, especially if you're, you know, you want to capture those things out and maybe capture the cities. They really make a better recording experience. If you're somebody who takes a lot of footage with your camera, like you go everywhere, you go to the park, you go to the beach, and you like taking a lot of footage and walking around doing camera recordings, they really make the quality of your recordings a lot better by removing that shaky cam involved. So highly recommend a 3-axis gimbal. Hohem makes an excellent one. This one is on sale right now. You could see there's only 10% left. It's 90% claimed, so almost done with the sale on this one. So Nate actually has a best core. He has a best core slider, an actual electronic slider that he uses for his videos. So he has a complete dedicated, but he uses it for his Canon EOS M50. So I'll have him showcase that again in his tomorrow night stream if you want to see the pan slider that he uses for his recordings. So yeah, tomorrow night stream I'll put that best score slider that he uses in his stream so you can see it tomorrow night. By the way, that's the cool thing about my team here is, right, we've covered 3,700 products now in the last 5 years. 3,700 products. I tell you, I have 3,700 product videos uploaded. So if anybody wants to see anything, like, you know, or know about anything we've covered, I could just simply slot in one of my streamers to show you that day. So we take requests. You want us to show you anything we've covered. Or if you have suggestions on something you want us to review and give you our hands-on experience with, we do that too. So next is the 2K webcam by, I think it's called IMISS. Now, this webcam had surprisingly good lighting and quality for its price. Microphone, not so much, but really, really good lighting.
James here. Today with that quick unboxing showcase focus 5. Now just look and then we'll plug it in and we'll test it.
So
right.
what makes this webcam unique is this webcam actually has speakers built into the webcam on the sides of the webcam. So it has web conference speakers and is a webcam. Usually a webcam is just the camera and the microphone.
Then
it doesn't have
the
speakers integrated.
Camera itself. The camera itself, as you guys see, has a little bit of size, right? has a plug-in back here.
I'm my sus.
No, you can't unpull it, so we had to check. It is USB 2.0 or 3.0, but if you take it off, you do have USB-C style plug. If you can use the C, definitely use the C plug. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to use the USB style plug today, which isn't a big deal. Now, as you guys see, we have the speaker, the microphone, the camera. Now, they say pull this off. So when we pull this off, pull off the plastic covering, and you guys can see nice and clear, easy. So the camera does spin 360
Look at the
degrees.
size of that Look at the size of that
plus
webcam
up
with the
and
speakers
down.
on the side.
On the bottom right here, guys, is a lens cover. If you want privacy, slide it over, goes blue. It's privacy cover. It's built in. You guys have it if you need it. Also, you have the monitor mount right here, right? Set it on top of the monitor.
Chunky.
This will clip on. Yeah, let's just use this box as an example. Open it up, right? Set it on the box just like that. You're good to go. If you don't want to use that and you want to use a tripod, it has a tripod mount.
Okay, now let's cut to where you can actually see it.
The next thing is I'm going to actually connect this up. Okay, now that I have webcam,
so,
you guys give me a second. We'll swap over. Okay, now that I have the
look how
2K
bright
webcam connected
in,
guys, everything you're hearing is coming from this microphone. Everything you see is coming from this microphone. No adjustments needed. I just plugged it in and we're going. So you guys are going to hear what I hear. You're going to see
not
what
bad,
I see.
Mike.
I can actually see the feedback.
And the fact that you had to dim the lights because there's so much brightness.
Rather bright in here. Now I adjusted some of my lighting down because it's super, super bright with my other cameras. Or my other cameras, it takes a little more lighting. As in, you guys see the hand glowing up there. I have a light right there. But with this one, I dropped down the lighting some because it looks better. Guys, the camera to me looks just clear. There's no noise. If you guys know what noise is, it's like static around you and stuff. The picture looks great. Now, the speaker in it, I have not tested, and I'll test that out in a second to hear what the speaker sounds like. But I won't do that on stream because then, you might get a little feedback or something. So I'm going to test it out. I'll be right back 1 second. Okay, guys. Now that I listen to a little music through the speaker,
so
I can actually say
speaker's a little hollow sounding, right?
Now, it's not like
you're hearing the speaker from the webcam.
But it plays back well. I played a little music. It sounds great. It's not, it's not like we're plugging in some big speakers, so it sounds like it should.
Yeah, it's a little hollowy, but the fact that it even has a speaker is pretty impressive.
Like that, it actually sounds good. I played
Thanks for the follow,
the last
Chansey.
video, and the microphone actually sounds decent, guys.
So again, for $60 right now on sale, the 2K webcam here is pretty comparable to webcams that cost almost twice as much. It actually, most webcams struggle with lighting, right? You have to constantly have, like even my webcam now, you constantly have to have a front light, a very bright front light to get a good webcam quality. This one did surprisingly well with lower light and just picking up that ambient light to where it brightened up everything to where he had to actually dim his lights because it was just too bright. So definitely decent price. Worth checking out that Aim Assist webcam if you need a better webcam. By far, webcams in every laptop are crappy. So if you basically are having to do Zoom meetings with a laptop, you need a webcam. You don't want to use your default laptop webcam. No default laptop webcams are any good. Next product is one that I actually used and have in one of my other rooms. This is the Talk Air Purifier, which is on deal today as well. This is not the one I gave away. The one I gave away was by AirTalk, but it was the smaller unit. This is the bigger unit. AirTalk makes two air purifier units, and this is their bigger of their two units. So we gave away the small one. This is the bigger one.
This is the AirTalk Air Purifier for large rooms. The AirTalk Air Purifier does easily do up to 1,100 square feet of circulating air. Though it works in a large room, you want to have it to where you have open rooms if you want to pull in air from a second room behind it. It
Just
also
Inception,
has
right?
a lock feature, so you can't accidentally touch the buttons on it in case you've got...
No, but in this video, I was wearing my shirt that says I'm Justin doing Justin things.
It's got multiple fan modes, plus quiet mode, plus timer, and it also tells you when the air purifier is dirty. Now, accessing the air purifier, this one... Now, this uses a large rectangular air filter. It's got the same, like they typically do. They've got the carbon. They've got multi-stage layers. It's rather thick.
It's a thick air filter on this one.
Fan here,
The carbon filter has multiple
you
layers.
See how that large central fan looks. That basically pulls the air in through the air, the filter, and then blasts the.
And this one's nice and quiet too when you put it in library mode.
So again, this AirTalk Purifier is actually a little bit lighter. It has a better profile. Like if you want one that's a little kind of like more oval, it leans against the wall better. It's a bit flatter. Like if you have it against the wall better than the top-end one, it does a lot of airflow. It doesn't have that little essential oil feature, which I liked about it.
Yeah, so let me talk about that real quick here. So the one feature is missing that I like in my other air purifier is the current air purifier that sits in my living room has a little slot that comes out, then you can put essential oils in it, and this one lacks that slot for adding essential oils. So that would be the only feature that this air purifier lacks. I do, however, love the oval design better than the big rectangular brick I have now, because the rectangular brick I have now stands out further from the wall, so therefore it's more intrusive to the living room. Because this one's kind of oval, it hugs the wall better and doesn't stick out as far from the wall. So I like the oval design better than most of those rectangular or squarish ones, or even the round ones, because they tend to stick out further from the wall. It compensates by being a little more wide, but I'd rather have it hug the wall better and be closer to the wall than have it sticking out further from the wall. So that's something to think. Yeah, you could just buy the replacement air filter. Do they come without carbons? That's a good question. I don't know if they make replacement air filters without carbons. I don't know that because it's designed to have the H13 grade HEPA filter with the carbon lines in it. Let's see. I'm checking right now for you. So replacement filter for AP102. It looks like they all have that same exact filtration system. It's just fixed. So it has two filter screens, and then the carbon filter, the activated carbon filter. So they have a pre-filter sponge filter, a true HEPA filter, and then the activated carbon filter. So it's a combination of the three. Does not look like you can just get the screens without having the carbons, unfortunately. Yeah, doesn't look like it. So it's a good option though. It definitely works very well. Now, and price-wise, it's about $80 cheaper right now than the one that does have the essential oils, and literally it's just as good, other than it doesn't take the essential oil input. So I don't know if I'd say adding essential oil droplets to my air purifier is worth the extra $80 cost, but that all depends on how much you really want your essential oils to be part of your air purification system. So next up we have the Silensys E7 headset, which is another James coverage video here. I'll show you this.
James here with a quick unboxing showcase of a new product, guys. This is from Silensys.
Now,
this is
the black one is on sale, but I think the blue one looks cooler.
This has a 30-hour battery life usage time, guys. So this does come in like 8 different colors. We got the black version, I believe, here.
No, not
so
black.
We're going to kind of show you guys this. Really kind of cool. Which, so side. First, they do 0.5. And I actually like you have the headset. Nice looking headset. I actually like the look of this blue.
Yep.
If you guys can see this.
Nice blue headset.
Nice blue. You guys will see a little bit of lighting. They do swivel flat, guys. Does have, actually, that's a really good bend test. So I like to bend test my headsets to see how much bend I can get, or if I'm going to sit on them,
yep.
Will they break?
Bend test's important.
These do not look like they're going to break. Has a nice feel. This is a nice feel, Actually, I really like that feel of this. It's definitely not leather, but it's going to be like leather at, PU leather, almost like a fake leather. But it's a membrane style. Very cool. Even the insides of those cups are blue, guys. Really cool. So, you have your buttons over here. You also have your buttons over there. You'll have your power button. This power button is what you'll turn on and off. And if you guys want, go all the way over. And it will
that is the wrong one. I need to monitor my message.
Part. That's cool. Here you have your 3.5.
That's the wrong link,
jack
guys.
And your microphone. On the other side is going to be your charging cable, of course. So we should be
Ignore
powered
that
on.
gift card link. That's the wrong link.
Let's see if
I was
it's
too used
got
to
a
my Sunday
charge.
show.
I'm gonna find that button again. Where's it at? Kind of, rap music, as you guys kind of heard. Might have to clip a little of that out. Unfortunately, did not expect that to come through the phone for a second as I switched over to noise canceling. And that's because it dropped off Bluetooth and went back on. Not a big deal. That's an issue with my phone. It sometimes drops headsets. You know what it is. I test on other stuff and it will always work better. But just first thoughts and feelings, it actually feels really great on the head. I do not hate this. It feels great on my head. Now, it actually feels really, really good. Even with
I like the way James's endorsement of a product is, I do not hate this.
my hat on. Now I'm going to take my hat off, throw the hat down, and it fits good. I mean, just adjust a little, but I have no problems with this. It fits over my
problem,
ears
Nkda.
well. It actually is not hitting my earring, which is also a plus. This is actually a very decent headset. Again, guys, this is the E7. Has a 30-hour battery life or usage time. They claim that you can use the full 30 hours of listening to music non-stop, which is actually very cool. Now, if you're watching movies or all that good stuff or chatting with your friends, it'll do all of that. The noise canceling, man, is blocked out. I cannot hear anything anywhere around me, and that's probably why I'm talking really high.
So, James had used this headset a few times. He showcased a few other streams. The sound is really decent on it. It's a really good price right now for a Bluetooth headset. You can pair it with your PC. You can pair it with virtually anything that pairs Bluetooth, and it has that that vegetable protein ear pads. All PU leather. Comes in 8 different color options, and all the color options are really cool. The red looks good, the purple looks good, the light blue, dark blue, gold, green, there's almost metallic, so a lot of cool color options, but only the black one is actually on sale today. So the black is $33.99. This normally is a $50 headset or a $60 headset for the dark blue ones. For some reason, the blue ones, the navy that James has, is the most expensive model color of this headset. It's $60, whereas the black one's $32.99. I'm not sure why just the color makes so much of a price difference, but that's the only thing to know about this headset. It's pretty good. So, next, another James coverage. And you might notice there's a trend that James covers a lot of products. That's because James has been working with Dragon Blogger and me since 2014. So, literally, James has been with me for 8 years, so he has covered a lot of products and continues to cover a very high volume of products for me over the time. So let's cut over to the next one.
James here with a quick unboxing of a new product. This is from Red Tiger, guys. This is their F7N dash camera. Now this is a
set him up. No, set him up with the I don't hate this.
In 4K or 2.5K, depending on what you guys want. It also has a rear-facing camera that you can hook up or as a license plate camera to watch the back, and that is in 1080p. This is
so real quick. Unless you're like me, who has a Tesla Model 3 with your, security camera system built in with the Sentry, you're going to want a dash cam in your car, right? And a dual dash cam is better than just a forward-facing dash cam for numerous reasons. Number one, with a dual dash cam, especially one that records with Wi-Fi GPS, the dual dash cam records what's going on inside your cabin and can catch what's going on behind your car, not just forward facing. So a dual dash cam like this is valuable. In some states and some insurance companies, having a dash cam in your car can actually get you a discount on your car insurance too, because you're recording the events and traffic accidents, anything like that can occur. So always recommend a dash cam. Should have one if you don't have one. It's definitely a good option. This one's a really good price right now. Believe it or not, this is we've reviewed a lot of dash cams. James has taken a lot through their paces. He's gone on the roads with them. We have tons of video. Dash cams are hard to showcase on video because when he's driving on the roads, I have to blur all the license plates. And so the more he's driving with dash cam video footage, I have to have the blur effect follow all the license plates going up and down the road. So it's really hard to do a lot of video footage with dash cam while you're on the road. So that's why we do some and we cut it, but they take a long time to do and edit out all the license plates and things like that, because you can't show license plates and you can't show house addresses and things like that. So those are a little tougher. That's why when we do the dash cams, we usually do the indoor cabin parts of them. But I'll cut over to where he shows you the dash cam itself.
Lens. Right here, you see the 3 or 4 prongs.
Yes.
That is where you
dash cam is
slide in
invaluable.
your bracket, but you need those 4 metal prongs to make the GPS.
So not only for what's going on the road, but you can even set your dash cam to record right while you're like shopping at a grocery store. You never know if a shopping cart's going to bump into your car or somebody's going to bump your car and then drive off. Just having a dash cam in your car that you could set to record while you're going out in a grocery store is invaluable. Invaluable to have a dash cam.
Yes, work. You also have your USB port, and you have AV-in. So the AV-in is going to be for your rear-facing camera. On the back is your 3-inch screen, touch screen. If you guys really want, it tells you how to work it. It says, press red. Please read the manual before using. Please do all these, whatever. On the side is your power button and your micro SD card slot. Make sure this SD card, they suggest Samsung Class 10U Ultra card for this to make it work properly. Now I'm going to set that aside, and inside is the rest of the kit.
And resolution makes a difference. A 720p or 1080p dash cam just doesn't have that fine-grained resolution that if you need to zoom in and get like the details of a license plate that may be a little far off, you get better odds of you being able to capture more detailed information with a zoom in on a 4K dash cam. So I tell you, they're worth it.
And the rest of the kit, 3M adhesive sticker. This is where the metal prongs connect, because this is your GPS indicator. So when you slide this on, right, that's how your GPS works. It's automatically installed. Then you can adjust this to stick to your window at any point at all if you guys want it. Very simple, very easy. Then you have your dash camera, or the license plate camera, guys. This has 3M adhesive too also, if you want a 3M adhesive, or it has screws. I would use the screws.
So one thing to note about this dash cam is James had to buy a separate kit to allow the license plate, the part of the dash cam to go above his license plate. So he needed to actually record in 2 segments, because when he was setting it up, the rear camera on this one actually goes above the license plate. So you may have to order a kit to help it fit over the license plate better. That's the only thing you might have to know about this one. Is that you may need an extra accessory just to get the rear license plate camera to fit over that segment of your license plate, because it all depends on how your rear license plate is mounted, what type of frame is around it, and things like that. So next up on the list is the Hummux shockproof case, which again I covered. Well, I think I covered. We alternate. See, if it's an iPhone 12 Pro Max or an iPhone 13 Pro Max, I cover them. If it's an iPhone 13 base, then Nkda covers them. So I can't remember who covered this one off the top of my head. Is this Nkda or me? That's me. Okay. So I could recognize my hairy arm anywhere.
Here, showcasing this Hummux iPhone 13 Pro Max case. Opening it up here in the case itself. What you get here is a very, very slender, slightly transparent, translucent case that's black. It's really, really thin. Putting the iPhone 13 Pro Max in is easy to do. Just slide it in, snap it all into place. And it is a little slippery. It could have used a little bit more grip on it. I feel like it's a tad slippery,
I really like.
But it's
I like
thin
that it's
case.
partially
It
translucent,
basically adds almost barely
so
any
you could kind of
thickness
see
at
your
all
phone
to where
through
still
it,
fits in your
but it
pocket.
darkens it like that.
It could still be
almost
held
like a
on phone
tinted
clamp
window,
or like on a tripod or a gimbal with ease.
Yeah.
But the case is really slick. I like how it's partially transparent, and I like that the bumper protects against the camera. Although I feel like it is a tad bit slippery. They could have added a little bit more texture on it so it doesn't slip through your hands. But it is a nice thin case, and certainly is a decent option if you want a really, really thin, partially transparent black case.
So they offer better protection than you think for how thin they are. And You could slide them in your pocket. You could put them, wherever you keep it. See, my phone is always, I have to have my phone on a belt clip. I operate with my phone on a belt clip 16 hours a day. My phone is on my belt clip. Unless I'm live streaming, where I have it right now, where I have to manage the carousel, my phone is attached to my hip so frequently, 16 hours a day, that I have phantom vibrations. When my phone's not on my belt clip and it's not on my hip, I get phantom vibrations on my hip, thinking that my phone's vibrating from pages, even when it's not even on my hip. I get phantom vibrations from it. That's for maybe 10 years I've had a belt clip. Always my phone on a belt clip, always on my hip, because I need to have it on my hip, because I need to have my phone on me all the time. So that's why these thin cases, I really like the concept of them, but I need to have my phone on my belt clip at all times. So most of these thin cases do not support belt clips. You need an armored case with a belt clip and things like that. So that's why I don't use this one all the time. However, my teenage son, who I bought an OtterBox Defender case for, doesn't like how thick it is, puts a thin case like this on it, and he likes keeping his phone in his pant pocket, or zipping up in his backpack when he's in classes, right? But most of the kids I see are always just sliding their phone in the back pocket or the front pocket. The belt clips are not like in style. Oh, only like IT geeks use belt clips on their phone. Yeah, exactly. I swear I get phantom vibrations on my hip. I feel my phone being paged. Work pages me so often that I feel phantom vibration pages. It's almost like I get people feel their knee pain before a storm, or they feel like their knee swell up, or they could feel in their joints before a storm. I could feel the phantom vibration before the work page comes in. I'm that attuned to it. Life in IT. Yeah, OtterBox comes with the belt clip, so that's why I use an OtterBox. But I only use the OtterBox because of the belt clip. I actually like the thinner style cases of the Hummux better. This is the OtterBox right now on it. It's kind of plain, and it's kind of beat up, and it's not bad, but it's certainly not as stylish as a Hummux case. And the one problem with the OtterBox cases is 9 out of 10 phone clamps don't fit well, and it's because it makes the phone so much thicker, and you don't have issue with a Hummux case or these thin protective cases. They'll fit any phone clamp, a car phone clamp. You won't have an issue with that. That's the problem with armored cases, is most phone clamps just don't go that extra width to accommodate such a thick armored case, and I have that problem a lot. So the last product on tonight's carousel was covered by my brother-in-law Merle, and he is part of the Dragon Blogger crew as well, and he will be showcasing this wireless doorbell that he installed, which is a kind of a cool wireless doorbell from Advantech.
We have an Advantech Doorbell Kit. Go ahead and get this opened up, see what we got going on inside. Here is our obvious doorbell. And the great thing is this is
that's true, but they surprisingly well. Combine it with a screen protector, right? Combine it with a one of those really, really tough screen protectors, and they could survive pretty well. Not as much as an armored case, honestly, obviously.
All right.
This is a nice looking wireless doorbell, by the way. A lot of them look janky. Like you see ones that are white and they kind of look janky. This one actually looks stylish. Maybe I should select the carousel.
Sticky pad here. So this will allow you to install it literally anywhere you want. And of course we have our instruction manual. Well, let me go ahead and get this, let's do this right here. Alright, I found a spare outlet. Let's go ahead and get this popped off here. Let's go ahead and get this plugged in. We're going to remove this tab.
So I'll give you an example where a wireless doorbell comes in, because I used a wireless doorbell myself, right? So let's say you have an outside gate before somebody can go up to the door of your property. A wireless doorbell is ideal because then you can put the doorbell on the outside of your gate, so somebody can ring the bell on the outside of your gate without having to open your gate and come up to your door to ring your regular house doorbell. That's one good example where a wireless doorbell is a really good option. And that's what I used to use a wireless doorbell for, is to have it outside my gate before somebody could come and ring my actual doorbell that's on my door. They give you just that extra option. Like, let's say you have dogs running loose in your yard. You want to put a doorbell on the outside, not let somebody open up a gate and then just get jumped on by your dog. So wireless doorbells are ideal for that scenario. Oh yeah, here's another video where he goes through the sounds on this thing too.
Up button. I'm gonna hold that for a few seconds.
I don't know how many sounds it goes through on this video, but I could show the next one where he goes through the
Pairing
sounds
mode
too.
now.
That's your super traditional doorbell.
And there
This would
are
trigger my dog so bad if I
52
tested
melodies
these doorbell
available.
sounds. That.
Okay, we're gonna Alright, I like the sheep. Alright, go ahead and try turning that down a little bit.
I'm not sure who would do sheep as their doorbell.
Wrong button. Alright, so there's not a... The volume button is a toggle. It's kind of long, I love it. Alright, so these have about a 300 meter range at maximum. So depending upon the wiring of your house, what your exterior is made out of, etc., that could be much slower.
Yeah, almost 1,200 feet.
Just to keep that in
range.
mind. But with this being able to be plugged into any outlet, and this being a sticker pad that you can put on pretty much any wall, you have limitless options. Another great thing is that it does have a memory function. So if I were to unplug this, obviously it's lost power. If I plug it back in, it remembers my
He's
goats.
like using that one. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you the other video where he goes through the different sounds. So I'm going to do the next one real quick where he just goes through a whole bunch of different sounds as well. But like I said, it has over 50 sounds.
Let's annoy our neighbors.
Cat meow.
Oh, my dog would hate this. I want to hear the rest of it now.
There's so many crazy doorbell settings. Okay, that's just some samples of all the the doorbell sounds you can make with this wireless doorbell. With almost 1,200 foot wireless range, having a wireless doorbell, especially if you have a 2-story house, or you have a particular big house, and your doorbell may not ring loud enough to hear in certain rooms, you could actually put the wireless doorbell on the front. It comes with 2 receivers, right? So you can have them in the far rooms of your house, so that way you can ensure that no matter what room of the house you're in, you can make sure you hear if somebody rings the doorbell. So really, really decent product on sale. And I've had a need for a wireless doorbell in the past. I don't right now because my front door is literally right past my left arm right here. So I could literally see anybody walking up to my front door because I'm in front of my computer 14 hours a day. But it's definitely a good option for that. So that was it for the products that we covered tonight. If anybody has any questions while I go and start looking at the giveaway entries and drawing the winners, let me know. I'll double check chat real quick, but I'm going to go sort through and post the link one more time in chat for me, Nkda, if you would, for the enter live so that somebody can enter for the last minute chance to win some gift cards. And to let you know, James will be on tomorrow morning. He's going to be doing a longer stream since he missed this morning. So he'll be doing a 30 carousel stream tomorrow, which is the largest amount of products in a single stream he's done to date. So 30 product carousel tomorrow James will be doing starting at 8 a.m. Probably will take him about 2 hours to finish, which is about the length of time of one of his normal videos. Just kidding. All right. Let's see. Just checking to make sure we got our entries in here. Everybody get their entries in for the giveaway. You're all good for me to draw the winner now. All right. We should be good to go. Nope, I selected the wrong one. So I want to go here. Want to go to Quick Draws. Want to go to Live Show Quick Draw. Start again. Here we go. All right. First winner tonight is Gavin V. Gavin V, you're the first winner tonight. I'll post it again in chat. Gavin V. If you're here, claim your prize, Gavin. Gavin, congratulations. I will email you. Congratulations. I'll email you right after the show. Next is Kareem M. Kareem M. Yep. Hi, Chucky. Got you as well. Congratulations to both of you. So, Chucky wins again, and Gavin, both you win. I'll be contacting you after the show to see if you... Actually, why don't you tell me in chat? Do you want the... Just type in. Do you want the Amazon gift card, or you want PayPal, or you want a Steam gift card? Chucky, I know you want a Steam gift card, so you don't have to answer that. I know what Chucky wants. Gavin, you want a PayPal or Amazon gift card? That way I'll just send it to you. I don't have to ask you and wait for you to respond. Chucky always takes a Steam gift card. Okay, Amazon gift card, you got it. I'll send it to you right after this stream. It'll just arrive in your mailbox. The same email you used in the giveaway, you'll get it. Yeah. So, that was fun hanging out with everybody tonight. I normally don't stream on weeknights, but I had to cover for Nkda's technical difficulties, which was fun to do. It's good to see everybody on a weeknight. The only time I usually cover weekdays or weeknights is usually when it's a holiday and I'm not working my day job. Man, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Let me just remind everybody about the current active giveaways we still have going right now. We coordinate usually between 5 and 8 different giveaways per month. Some of our big giveaways we do every 2 months. The largest giveaway we have going on right now is our Xbox Series X console giveaway, or the winner could choose a $500 gift card. And the secret word for this week, which is the second week's secret word, is Stone Dragon. All one word. S-T-O-N-E, Dragon. Stone Dragon is the secret word for this week. On Sunday, coming up, you'll get the secret word for the third week. Every week there's a different secret word, just 3 of them, and then we rotate back to the first one on the 4th week, in case for people who missed it on the first week. The other giveaway we have going on right now is the EF Echo Flow Mini River Power Station. That one ends in 12 days. Somebody's going to win one of these, so you can get that one as well next. Oh, yeah, you're just posting it too. And then finally, ObsBotMe makes an AI tracking phone mount, and we're giving away one of those too. So the AI tracking phone mount is basically like a gimbal, sort of like a gimbal. You put your phone in it, but instead of it being a 3-axis gimbal, it will actually track you and follow you around automatically with the little camera on the phone mount. That little camera has AI in it, artificial intelligence, which does object tracking, and so it rotates up to 180 degrees so that as you move or the subject moves, it follows you. It's a really cool little device, the ObsBotMe AI tracking phone mount. You can enter to win that as well. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now, Nkda uses the ObsBot, the ObsBot webcams, as does James and Jeff, and virtually everybody on my team uses the ObsBot webcams. This is the AI tracking phone mount, not the actual webcam. The tiny PTC 4K. Yeah, I just couldn't think of it. It's late. So, other than that, everybody have a great evening. It was good to see you tonight, and hope to see you tomorrow morning on James's stream. Most likely Mrs. Dragon Blogger will help me moderate the stream. And then tomorrow night is Friday Night Nate. Don't forget, Nate will be back tomorrow night. Potato Nate will be live as well, covering products. Hey, no problem. I'm glad you were able to show up and moderate chat and hang out. So have a great night, everybody. Thanks for showing up, and hope you enjoyed some of the products we showcased tonight. Later.